Hey,
Okay. Hello, Drew. Nice to meet you here.
how are you?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. You experience a very high traffic in London. You wrote.
Yes, I have had a very, very long day in clinic, but hey, I'm here, I'm ready, and I'm ready to answer your questions.
Oh,
Mr. Tubules is ready here.
thank you. Okay, it's a pleasure to me to welcome Dr. Dhru Shah at the first interview uh, that I make here on YouTube. It's a trial. I hope it works, and I hope it that the internet won't fail and something like this, and the techniques are okay. I hope the connections are stable and we are have a lot of fun on this 30 minutes.
Hello, Drew.
Drew,
Nice to meet you here.
you just a minute.
Yes, and we are ready to go.
Okay, Drew, you are the founder and CEO of Dentinal Tubules, which is a very large learning website for dentists, right?
Yes, founder is a good word. CEO makes me sound very important, and that flatters me. But I like to say that I am the founder and also the brainchild behind Dentinal Tubules.
Yes,
But there are, in my opinion, 17,000 tubulites. You know, the members of Tubules, we call them tubulites.
yes.
And there are 17,000 tubulites who are the real CEOs. They make the website, the community, whole education ethos run.
Okay.
Without me, Stefan, everything can run well. Without them, I'm useless.
Uh,
So
okay.
that's what I would say.
Okay. But would you tell us about a bit of your person? You live in London and you're a specialist in periodontics, right? Right?
That's right. I mean, as a clinical dentist, I am a specialist in periodontics. I grew up in Kenya, and growing up in Africa made me appreciate many things. You know, you don't get everything there. And one of the items or privileges that we all share in this part of the world, which is access to education, access to information, is not available freely to
Yes.
many in Africa.
Mm.
And when I came to UK in 1998, I came here to study dentistry, and I had a huge passion for education. My parents worked very hard and toiled and said to me, Drew, education will be your most powerful tool. So I didn't only study dentistry. I'm a very curious mind. I'll study anything, Stefan. And you know, I studied IT when I was bored. So dental tubules was my way of saying, hold on, I can take education to the world. But clinically, during the day, I still work as a periodontist, and sometimes, like today, get stuck in traffic or handle emergencies like I had today, where someone just did not stop bleeding.
Yes.
But I still have a passion to look after my patients. I still want to deliver the best care for them, and I try my best.
This is a great attitude, Drew, and I appreciate that, and your patients will appreciate that. I'm sure.
I hope so. I mean, what we do is we do our best for them.
Yes.
I'm sure you do the same for your patients with your endodontic hat on, and
Yes.
I do it with my perio hat on. So, you know, you clean the inside, I clean the outside.
Yes. Maybe sometimes it has to be both.
Yes, and if we can, you know, do that. But you know, as a second thing, Stefan, having learned and gone through an education pathway, you know, training in dentistry, followed by, you know, training in perio for 3 or 4 years, in the middle doing all the other exams, I said and thought of one thing, that I believe, number one, education should go to the world, you know, should go to everybody. And that's when I developed Dentinal Tubules. But secondly, I believe, just the way I look up to a lot of my mentors in dentistry and be inspired by them, we should be inspiring a generation of dentists as well. So dental education inspires the professionals who then look after their patients. positively, and it creates such a vibe, such a positivity in the profession. Don't you think so?
Yes, you're right. Dhru, you are so right. But what was the idea to develop such a huge internet platform like Dentinal Tubules for dentists? I mean, it is certainly a great effort to create such a huge website, and I know you're running it alone, and it's not. I don't use this sentence. It's a one-man show, but I know the members are the people are the main thing that runs the website of Dentinal Tubules. But you are the founder. You are the brain behind that. So what was the intention?
It started because I couldn't find a job, and I started creating an online jobs board for dentistry. But then I realized, Stefan, that why is there no comprehensive educational platform in dentistry using the World Wide Web? And that's where Dentinal Tubules originated from, because then I created not just a jobs board, but an area where we could add articles, a forum discussion for dental professionals to share. Interestingly, from there on, I just realized, hold on, the internet's a great tool to achieve and get education to the world. Stefan, there should be no professional in Africa, no professional in Asia, no professional in Australia, no one in South America, North America, Europe, anywhere who should be able to say they don't have access to education. Dentinal Tubules' passion is all about that. It's about delivering education to the world, making a dent in the universe. And as I'm driven by that, Stefan, I don't even know if I'm a one-man show, because I have people around me like yourself who positively encourage me, who contribute to the website. Dentinal Tubules today is almost a 17,000-man show. I'm just the person wearing the badge and getting the t-shirt, if you can see it there.
No, I can't see. You have to stand up.
On a serious note, Dentinal Tubules is all about education to the world. And if we can create this ethos where people can log in and look at lectures, we have 300 video lectures now. People can look at this and learn from it. Isn't that so brilliant? And if the same person in Africa, if one person in Africa is watching the same lecture as one person in America, as one person in India, the whole world is learning from the same source. It's just amazing. And it's through that I've developed Tubules.
Yes.
I didn't sleep much when I did my master's. I was, doing Tubules work. I was doing my studying, and I was getting 2 hours sleep a night. I had to work to earn a living. So 2 hours sleep a night. And people said, how do you do it? But when you're on a mission, you don't realize sometimes that, your eyes are not getting shut. But that was the one-man show. Now we've got a media team. We've got a team on Tubules Live. People who are ready to help because they understand and share the same ethos of making the difference in the world of dentistry through positive education.
Yes.
And we have contributors from, around the world. The other day I got one video from Brazil, one video came from England, one video came from Eastern Europe, one from Australia, and that time I was talking to you from Germany. That's what we want.
Yes. This is, I would say, this is a great attitude you have. And I think very, very much people will appreciate what you created with Dentinal Tubules.
Or so, what we are creating.
Yes. Okay.
But hey, thank you.
It doesn't stop.
No.
But what I'm curious is, what is the target group that Dentinal Tubules aims for?
Hey, the target market is the dental profession. Anyone in dentistry who wants to learn, who wants to get better at what they do. The target market is anyone in dentistry who wants to feel inspired about their profession, who wants to feel positive. The target market is anyone who knows that, we are all here to learn together. The Tubules ethos, the Tubules motto, you've seen it on our homepage, is share, learn, connect. So we all share our knowledge, we all learn together, and through that we all connect. And that's the target market, people who want to share, people who want to learn and connect.
Yes.
And it's amazing because we have got dentists and dental professionals from around the world. It's the whole dental team. I mean, one of the things I always tell people is patient care is not only delivered by the dentist, it's the whole dental team, from making the patient feel comfortable as they walk in through your door, to making the patient feel comfortable when you're treating them, to the dental surgery assistant who looks after the patients when the dentist's mind is engrossed on the single tooth. There's a whole patient, there's a whole person we are looking for after. And anyone who looks after that patient is part of our team, is part of Tubulites. And of course, anybody who's always there to, learn, who wants to share their knowledge for this purpose, they're all our target market. You could be in any part of the world. Hell, you could be a dentist on Mars, and we'll welcome you. If anybody ever finds a dentist on Mars, please tell them, dentinaltubules.com. The vision of the Tubules project, Stefan, is to take education to the world.
Yes.
Dentinal Tubules is the first seed in dentistry, because I'm a dentist, and I've got to, charity starts at home, they say, and I've got to make that difference at home, at my profession. And if I can change the lives of working dentists using my simple skills as an entrepreneur or an IT person or a periodontist, I'll be happy.
Okay. So, but when I look at the internet, I will find a huge amount of forums and groups in the internet. What is the benefit for a dentist that makes the difference to the other platforms?
Oh, huge difference. I think I can tell you my latest love, which no other website, in dentistry does. But before I tell you about that, one of the things with Dentinal Tubules is it encompasses everything. I mean, we have a forums for discussion, which is vibrant. You've been part of it. You've
Yes.
seen activities.
Yeah.
But then some people like to read. So we have an articles section with 3,000 plus articles. Some people like to plug their headphones on and listen. We have an audiocast section. Some people just want to enjoy, watching sort of live shows. We have Tubules Live. Others want to watch videos at their own convenience. Well, we have a video library. Dentinal Tubules is unique because it has everything. It is one website which covers everything.
Yes.
It basically means I hardly sleep, because when the video section is being updated, I have to try and sort the audiocast section out and more things like that. So we carry on with that. And one of the unique things of Dentinal Tubules is our Tubules Live. No other dental website in the world does Tubules Live. It's live streaming, Stefan, live streaming of lectures. So there's a lecturer who is talking in London from our studios, and we have audience from Germany, we have audience from South Africa, Malaysia, Costa Rica, Australia. The whole world is watching this live, and they can ask the lecturer questions live. It's the best thing. I mean, how much will it cost you to pay for a ticket to go to Australia to watch him and then fly to Brazil? But here I am, letting the whole world watch the show on Tubules Live.
Yes.
And gaining an education at the same time. And as you've seen with the discussions we have on Tubules Live, we're all connecting at the same time. And that's the ethos with which we want to work.
Yes, and I think it works very good, because I was part of the Tubules Live once. I think it was a year ago, and I think it is a very, very good thing what you do.
Thank you.
So there is something what I don't understand, because the membership. When you go to Dentinal Tubules, You can
Yeah.
read the forum for free. I think.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so what is the difference between the normal membership and the premium membership?
The difference is that with premium membership, you get a bit more. I mean, as a base member, the forums will always be free. The articles will always be free. You know, the cases, people sharing their cases will always be free.
Okay.
I would love to put everything free, but we can't. Because, for example, some of the video projects we undertake cost us between 3,000 and 5,000 for each project. So there's a small fee, and all I'm doing that with that fee is asking people to contribute a little amount so we can then use that money to develop this resource more.
Yes.
In your premium membership, you'll get the video library, the access to the entire video library anytime, all the time, unlimited access, part of it. Unlimited access to our audiocast library, completely part of the membership. Unlimited access to all our Tubules live streams, all the live streams, and if you've missed them, you can see them in the archive section again, anytime.
Okay.
Unlimited CE as well, or CPD in the UK, CE in certain countries, but you get that as part of your deal. And there's a fact that as part of your premium membership, your My Tubules page is enhanced, so you can build your CV, because one thing I never mentioned is Dentinal Tubules is still a jobs board, and there is a back-end jobs board still there.
Okay.
So it's $14.99 a month, which is about £15 a month, which is the cheapest we could do.
Yes.
But for that, you get everything. And I mean, you think about how much it'll cost you to go for lectures around the world, how much
Yes.
for one conference, and you equate that to what we charge, which is $14.99 a month, and you get 300 lectures, a whole conference 10 times over.
Yes. Now I just thinking about to attend, for example, Antonis Chaniotis or Omar Ikram in Sydney or in Greece. So it is a very huge amount of money what I have to spend to go there, to travel there. Then I have nobody who runs the office. There is also money lost, and so I can watch it on my TV or on my computer, and I can see what Antonis or Omar have to say. It is very interesting, and I think it is the future, because the folks don't want to travel all over the world, because it is so much money what you spend for this. And our health system, you know it in England, and you know it, I know it in Germany. Our health system is not so healthy, I would say, that we can afford such amount of money to spend for lecturing or for hearing any lectures in another country. It's expensive, and so it is. It's right what you say, because I don't know any website which does live events, and I know this is a very, very tricky thing to do, because we're doing it live now, and you see we were 10 minutes late because of traffic and something like this, and I hope that our internet is still running.
Yes.
And it is always an adventure to make a live event, because you don't know what happens, and you have a media team behind you. I'm a one-man show here, a real one-man show.
Yes.
But I think it works. Dhru, thank you.
Yes.
It is a very interesting thing which this internet platforms for dentists, and I know Dentinal Tubules is unique because of its live events. Nobody else has it, and
Yes.
this is the reason why I am so often at Dentinal Tubules and watching the live events because it's so amazing to see. Because okay, I have the technical background. I know about lights and green screen and the whole stuff. What happens behind the scene, and
Yes.
it's amazing to watch how this media team solves this huge problems, and it still looks very professional.
I, I wouldn't tell you what goes on 2 hours or an hour before we go live.
Yes.
Because, the IT team are all panicking or making sure everything's okay, and the media team wants access to some of the equipment because they want to make sure the lighting is correct.
Yes.
But you know, it's a mobile studio, and I tell you what angers me is when we tell people this and they call it a webinar, and I say no, it's not a webinar. We are not talking to a computer.
Yes.
This is a live show. I mean, we have a full studio mobile setup, and we have professional cameramen filming these lectures. And a few years ago, over Christmas, I was a little bit bored, and I sort of sat there and thought, hold on, if webinars are boring, what can we do? And I built this, with my cousin, built this supercomputer
Yes.
into which these professional cameras attach onto. And we have a vision mixer. So we are actually mixing everything. We are changing the camera angles. It's like a live TV show.
Yes.
It's the first ever Dentistry's live TV show. And the lecture is coming to your screen with commercial breaks, you know, with other breaks, everything together. I mean, where else are you going to see such a live show? And it's great because it means we can interact, Stefan. It means when you're there, I know sometimes we have comments where you ask me what the setup is or what the exposure is because
Yes.
you give me feedback on changing this.
Yes.
But it's amazing. And our team includes Reena or Chandni or other girls who are media presenters. We have a presenter who welcomes the guest. We then have the background. We have the slides. And it's bringing dentistry to another level.
Yes.
And what we want to do is at some point be able to even bring this into surgery, live streaming surgery, because it means people will be learning how to do hands-on practical dentistry while watching it live.
Yes.
I mean, it's the next step in evolution before we then do what you've said. We bring people together at a conference to learn the hands-on. You're then flying from Germany to wherever you are to actually go to a conference where you're hands-on. But all your theoretical learning has been done online.
Yes.
Tubules live.
Yes.
I mean, it's amazing. And every time we're evolving our setup of Tubules live, it's just phenomenal how we do it. Sometimes I wonder how the team achieves all this. I mean, I'm a bystander sometimes because they come up with ideas and tricks.
Okay.
Which I think is brilliant.
But you talked about live surgeries. You know that this is a step forward, and that is the most difficult thing I can imagine, a live surgery, because I thought about years that I have 3 cameras in my office, in my room where I do my treatments, and then I record it live from my camera, from my dental scope, and from the environment and something like this, and so I have to think about what computer do I need, who will work at the computer to that all the things are working together, and what is about the internet streaming, what is about the upload capacity and such things. And I know that Ru Pereira from Portugal has done it on Dentinal Tubules live, when I remember it right. And it was a huge event, and I asked him afterwards, and he said, "Oh man, half an hour before they started, they had to go to any shop or whatever because the lights failed, and they have to half an hour before they have to buy new lights. This is I wouldn't hold it."
Stefan, don't worry. When we do Tubules live, 5 minutes before one of the days, one of our team had to take a taxi to the Apple store to get a small piece. So live streaming is scary.
Yes.
it's scary, but that's where we are developing an expertise. It's live shows. There's adrenaline in that, Stefan. I mean, Thursday evenings are the most stressful part of my week, but the most exciting, adrenaline rushing parts, because I know that everything is to work. I mean, we've learned the hard way. We know. I mean, we did one show where everything was fine until the minute we went live, when a memory card on one of our servers decided not to work.
Yes.
Hey, things like that happen, and you learn how to deal with them well. And what happens? You deliver an even higher level of education.
Yes.
But you know what's amazing about the whole thing? Is that the live stream is available for you to watch on demand within 20 minutes after.
Yes. This is a great thing that you can upload this whole event on YouTube or wherever, on Vimeo, or there are so much live streaming portals, and you can watch it. And it is not gone. It is not a one show, and then you can't see it again. You can see it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I think it is worth this £15 for Dentinal Tubules.
Thank you. That's
So I paid it. I pay my £15 every month.
and you know the value. But I think what's important is what you just said. When you go to a conference, and if you're anything like me, I have a very short attention span, and I miss things.
Yes.
And then I think, oh, I missed that. I wish, how do I find it again?
Yes.
Hey, now the answer is dentinaltubules.com has the answer.
Yes.
I mean, we have partnerships with some great societies. The British Society of Restorative Dentistry has decided, to form a partnership with us where we film some of their conferences and we support them. So, people who've missed their lectures will come on our website and watch them, and the money they pay is what we use to sponsor and help and support the society. End of the day, everyone wins. It's a win-win situation.
Yes.
And you can see that lecture again and again and again. Education to the world. Everyone is sharing. We're all learning.
I'm with you. I'm with you. But one more thing, last thing that I want to ask you, because I didn't know as I started with Dentinal Tubules. Where can I register for a premium account, and how much is it? We just said it is £15, but how is how does it work?
Well, you sign up on the website www.dentinaltubules.com.
Yes.
Every dentist knows dentinal tubules, so I'm hoping that they can work through that. But you go to the membership section. Every individual tubulite has their My Tubules page. It's at the top. You'll see My Tubules. And you'll be able to see your subscription there.
Okay.
So you can either go into that, or you go www.dentinaltubules.com/memberships. And you'll be able to see on that membership page all the details, all the benefits, everything that you get from there.
Yes. I try to embed this on the fly. Let me just open the website.
You'll see.com. You might be logged in.
One moment. Then.
I mean, it's amazing because I've tried to keep the fee as low as possible. And interestingly, a lot of people ask me that if you do a membership fee per month, am I committed to a minimum time? And I tell everyone, no, you're not, because you can cancel anytime you want. But most people realize once they log on, they don't want to cancel because the site is so great.
Okay.
So useful. And that's all we can ask for. I mean, my passion is all about delivering education to the world.
In these series of videos, I'm going to tell you.
So here I see. Wait a minute. Okay. So I will now try to capture the screen. Let's see where I can. Just one moment. This is live. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Okay, so we are here. So, I'm here at the Dentinal Tubules homepage. Can you see it?
We should be able to see it, most of the users.
Okay, so I know that the stream is 1 minute behind.
Yes, I can see it now.
Okay,
You
then
can see it on the home page,
okay,
but I presume the screen has disappeared again.
okay. Wait, just a few seconds, and I
There we
think
go.
it will appear.
And we see you. Such is the beauty of live streaming.
Yeah, wonderful. Just 1 minute behind.
There we go. But we
Yes.
can see you and you can see me.
I see us on the screen here on YouTube on this live stream. But
And-
let's wait a little bit because okay, I'm going through because it will load a little bit later. Then I have to go to the right side near of the search field, and there is a little field that means that say to me register, right?
Yes. Yes. I mean, at the top you will also see sign in and register.
Yes.
You
Okay.
also see that on the right side. So
Uh-huh.
there's a lot of options. And to register, you
Okay.
can look at that.
Okay. When I see the register page, then I write in my first name and so on, a password and an email address, and there's a captcha that confirms that I'm not a computer that wants to
Yes.
register.
Once you've registered, you'll be able to go along, see the website. You'll be able to see the articles and all the elements. You can then go onto the video library. You can go and see the audio library, Tubules Live. If you're not a premium member, it'll tell you on those sites.
Yes.
You can upgrade as a premium member. So it gives you the options.
Okay. I will just open the Tubules Live section.
Yeah.
And there are two sections, upcoming live events and archived live events.
Yes.
The upcoming events is the most recent update, what comes next. Is it right?
That's right.
Okay. So, and the archived live events will tell you what live events have been done before.
That's right. So you'll never miss anything.
Okay, when I scroll down, I can scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll, and there's no end.
Oh, that's over the last, well, I guess between January and July 2014 itself, we did something like 25 live events or on those lines. So yes, you can scroll and scroll. And in fact, if you go to the video library,
Yes.
it's a never-ending scroll. That's the size. We have the largest video library in UK,
Yes.
I believe. And we also have a lot of projects coming up.
Yes.
Come autumn, and you will see more of this.
Yes.
We develop the website.
This is a very cute thing, and I read very interesting names here: Antonis Chaniotis and Omar Ikram, and I also read my name here. And yes, I think it's a very great source for learning, and I think nobody should miss it. This is my last thing. What I want to say: nobody should miss Dentinal Tubules and go for premium membership and watch all the live events that Dentinal Tubules has to offer.
Thank you. I think nobody should step back. I think everyone should join into the revolution, which is education to the world. That's
Yes.
my vision. The
Okay.
membership is and the money is secondary because it helps us, supports us to grow this phenomenon,
Yes.
supports us to grow this vision.
Yes.
But more importantly, we must make sure that there never is a dental professional who doesn't have access to some form of education,
Yes.
be it videos, be it articles, be
Okay.
it forums, etc.
Thank you, Drew, for your time. I know your schedule is filled up with. Actually, you haven't any time to do this one here, but you took your time. This is a trial, you know. This is the first live interview, and I think when this is when people like it, I think we can do it more often with other members, with other colleagues that have to say something. This is the most important thing. You know, I'm coming from filmmaking, and I just want to say the most important thing on filmmaking is always tell a story. Yes, and you had to tell a story. You told us your story, and I thank you very much that you had the time for it. And I think the attendees and participants will appreciate it. Thank you, Drew, for your time.
Thank you to the people who watch this video now, and thank you to the ones who watch it later. I can only say thank you for people who spend their time listening to me going on.
Okay, so we are ending our interview now. Our half an hour is just gone with the wind. And I thank you that you are here and watched the live interview with Dhru Shah. And I hope we will see us soon again. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you very much.